Good day. Welcome to this very blessed new season. Blessed, happy spring to you. It's spring for us. And this morning I am introducing my business, Awokh, to you. And this morning, the very start of a new season, bright new beginning. And therefore, I am inspired to share my journey of Awokh with you. And to introduce myself, my name is Rubia Elisa, and I'm inspired to really motivate with being the difference with our everyday reaction of who we are. And therefore, I'm inviting you to walk this journey of Awokh with me in this very blessed, prosperous season that we are in. To start with, introducing just a little bit about Awokh, the business Awokh, and what we do. Awokh is inspired to motivate on all levels, and just including the season that we are currently in. I'm inspired to really be the voice of a difference, the reaction required daily with where we are at, and therefore I'm inspired to really motivate you with sound. I am a music artist myself, and then also I am writing and also blogging on my Instagram page. And yes, so my motivation is just to really inspire for the better in this season. I believe that if we have the opportunity, we should really make use of the opportunity that we have to better one another, and therefore see the season as the season for of opportunity for you to really be the difference in what it is that you do. Welcome to Awokh. I've shared on my social pages that Awokh the season speaks about the mindset control over our attitudes. And when I'm saying the mindset control, I'm thinking of the challenge that we currently have during this season. I'm reminded of this COVID season and the challenge that we have. I'm reminded of the impact that the season has on where we are at and where we find ourselves at in this season. I'm reminded that we are mentally in a challenged season because of the uncertainty of tomorrow. But today, my motivation with Awokh is you have the opportunity of today to be better. You have the opportunity of today to really be the difference. You have the opportunity of today to really represent with that truth factor of who you are, to really appear with that complete sufficient you, not limiting yourself, not limiting your ability to be, but to really appear in the season with that mindset that is really ready to receive in the season, with that mindset of not giving up in the season, and with the mindset of not losing hope with where you are at, but with continuing to endure strong with whatever the obstacle is in your way, to know that victoriously the winner is not necessarily the person who really has the reward in their hands, but the winner is the person that can really stand the test in the season. And we are going through a difficult test in this season, but the winner is you that really matures in that season with that sufficient complete you of making the right choices that is right for you, the choices that really builds the character of you and therefore builds the character of the next person. Because I believe that we are in a way educating and advocating on a daily basis. And with saying that we are educating, our every reaction is someone else's reaction. Our every doing is how someone else will react when they step out. And we have the ability, therefore, to really make use of the opportunity now to really see the character that we are creating in our communities, to see the characters that we are creating in our households, to really see the characters that we are creating in our neighborhoods, to really see the character of a difference when we represent. I say that this season is not a platform for the celebrity, but this season is a platform for the everyday reality woman that goes through those reality challenges, that goes through those reality testing seasons. And together we can stand taking hands with knowing that we have empathy for what someone else goes through, because we understand the level that they are on. We understand the level of challenge that they are having to take on. We understand the strength of them having to stand in this season. And therefore, my motivation with Awokh, my motivation with my YouTube channel, my motivation with what I do, with the voice that I have, with the opportunity that I have to be the difference, is to really change your heart with how you step out, but and to have you know that your walk today is your reaction, your attitude that someone else will react at. And therefore, let us be attentive to what it is that we take on ourselves. Let us be attentive to what it is that we really speak when we say something. Let us be attentive to the change that we make in our environments when we represent, because the representative you have the opportunity to be the difference, have the opportunity to make an impact, have an opportunity to really build and be the difference in generations to be. So this opportunity is not an opportunity for you to wait for the merits from someone else. It's not an opportunity for you to wait and say that I need the accreditations or I need the right proper setup to do this. The opportunity that you have is you appearing, and only you can appear with being you. I call this season our unique operation. I call women uniquely different, and therefore the unique operation season is an opportunity for you to operate in someone else's life, to operate in someone else's generation. You might not see the difference that you make now, but the impact of the difference shall be visible, and therefore make an impact for the better, because you get this one opportunity. And I always say that this time today, let it be your best day that today ever had. Let this opportunity be the best opportunity that you have ever had. Make the best of every opportunity now. Therefore, represent with that sufficientness, represent with that pureness, represent with the truth factor that only you can represent it. Because remember that in this season, there's an operation taking place. Remember, you being here listening into the video, you are part of the operation that's taking place in the international nation's mindset, in the way that the international nation will step out on the 1st of January 2022. And therefore, let your impact have an ever-present difference in someone else's life. Have your impact that you make, the slightest impact makes the biggest difference in someone else's life. And therefore, when you step out in this next season, this prosperous season that you currently have the opportunity to make the better of, step out knowing who you are, step out knowing who have created you, step out knowing who have called you to be, because Awokh speaks into the very purpose of who we are. It speaks into you having to know what it means to have been purposed to earth, to know what it means to have been called to earth, to know what it means to have been birthed, to know what it means that everything that you require have been invested in you, and you don't need any accreditation from anyone else to approve you, because you have blessed with what you require. And therefore, step out with the opportunity of the difference, to be the difference with everything that you do. And therefore, Awokh celebrates with you. I'm celebrating with the choicest wine today. Know that the wine process takes time, but know the end result is what brings the difference. And therefore, let it be that end result. Let it be the process that you allow to mature, that you allow to sufficiently present, that you allow to be the difference. When people taste the glass of wine, they sense there's a process that is unique as to another process, and therefore the choicest wine is the quality on the table. Let this season, you being the difference, be the choicest wine that is the quality in someone else's life with everything that you do. Don't limit yourself, don't limit your ability, but celebrate this season with me. with celebrating, appreciating you, with celebrating, forgiving you, with celebrating, accepting who you are, with celebrating the opportunity to be a difference. We have this opportunity. I say that we are unique to be one. We are unique to complete one another, because when we get introduced to another sister, we get the opportunity to learn something more concerning who we are. We get the opportunity to learn on another level of where we are at. And therefore, do not see someone else's blessing as an opposition to you, but therefore see the mature you with someone else's blessing, with someone else's uniqueness, with someone else's differ. And therefore, when you walk out, walk with that forgiveness with everything that you do, because remember, forgiveness nurtures appreciation. Forgiveness gives place for respect. Forgiveness gives place for honor. Forgiveness gives place for love. And therefore, let all of those fruits that brings the one completeness together, let us work together in this season with supporting one another, with not going on one another's iniquities, with not going on one another's differences, but with completing the voice of a woman, the reaction of a woman, the difference of a woman, that is the woman giving birth, that has been birthed to earth. May you have a blessed Awokh day. I'm preparing tomorrow's session of Awokh, and I want to focus on the mental issue that we currently have, having to really know that mentally we were broken down, and mentally we are required to stand our ground in this season. So no matter the mental challenge that the season have, the opportunity is we have an opportunity to forgive in this season, and mentally we are required to stand our ground and to mature with what it is that we have learned out of this season, that what it is that the season has spoken into our lives. And I say that you cannot go back into 2022 the same as you were in 2020. You cannot do the same mistakes that you did in 2020. You have the opportunity of 2022 to be mature, to walk sufficient, to walk complete, to walk with that uniqueness of being you. And therefore, know your specialty, know your uniqueness regarding you. Don't require anyone else to define you, but know that you have to allow yourself the opportunity to be introduced to yourself, the opportunity to get to know who you are, the opportunity to learn to protect who you are, the opportunity to learn to respect who you are. You have that one opportunity to be the opportunity of a difference, to be the unique operation in your own life this season. And therefore, let the operation be sufficiently complete. Let the operation comes out you being the victorious you in this season. You understanding what victory means. You understanding your victorying walk. You understanding your victorying step. You understanding that you are here. You have been created to appear. And therefore, when you appear with whatever it is that you do, the difference is the result of a difference in someone else's season. Let us make the best of spring season. Let us make the best of opportunity now. And let us therefore take hands, be one with the awoken season that we are in, because we have been purposed. God bless you. May you have a welcoming season. God bless you.